Welcome to Kicking Numbers, the show where we let the data do all the talking. Today, we're diving deep into the statistical story of one of the biggest moves in sports history, Lionel Messi's impact on Major League Soccer. Okay, let's get into it.
So that's the big question on the table, right? We're going to move past all the hype and all the headlines and just look at the raw numbers, the goals, the assists, the minutes he played, to really paint a data-driven picture of Messi's conquest of the MLS one season at a time. And our story kicks off in 2023. Now, you should think of this season as, well, not the main event, but more like the preview, a little glimpse of what was about to happen.
And look, the context here is absolutely crucial. He didn't get a preseason. He didn't start from week one. He dropped into an Inter Miami team mid-stride, which is a massive, massive factor when we look at his first stats.
All right, so here are the numbers from that first partial season. In the MLS regular season, we're seeing just 1 goal and 2 assists. It's also really important to remember, Inter Miami didn't even make the playoffs this year. That kind of shows you the situation he walked into. Now, on the surface, those numbers might seem, well, kind of quiet for him. But let's dig a little deeper.
And this is the number that puts everything into perspective. Just 6 regular season games. That 1 goal and 2 assists came in super limited minutes. So this wasn't an underwhelming start. It was a tiny sample size that really just hinted at the crazy efficiency that was to come.
Okay, so let's jump to 2024. And if 2023 was the preview, this, my friends, was the takeover. With a full season ahead of him, Messi started to build his MVP campaign. And believe me, the numbers tell that story perfectly. And wow, just look at this jump. In his first full year, the stats absolutely explode. He plays in 19 regular season games, but just look at the output. 20 goals and 16 assists. And then he adds another goal and assist in 3 playoff games. I mean, this is a complete and total transformation.
And this right here, this is where the stats just get absolutely insane. 20 goals in only 19 games. That's more than 1 goal every single time he stepped on the field. An absolutely incredible scoring rate that put the entire league on notice.
You know, when you put up numbers like that, people notice. That unbelievable output translated directly into some serious hardware. He was officially named the Landon Donovan MLS Most Valuable Player, cementing his status as the league's biggest, most impactful force. So, okay, if 2024 was the takeover, what on earth was 2025? Well, this was the apex. This was a truly historic performance where Messi didn't just dominate the league, he started rewriting its record books. I mean, the numbers you're seeing here are just staggering. In 28 regular season games, he scores 29 goals and dishes out 19 assists. And he didn't even slow down in the postseason, adding another 5 goals and 3 assists in just 3 playoff matches. The sheer volume of what he was doing, as both a scorer and a playmaker, is just completely off the charts.
Let's just pause and focus on that regular season goal tally for a second. 29. We're talking about a guy who, at an age when most players are slowing down, just went and set a new personal best in the league. Just unbelievable.
And yeah, you guessed it. Those 29 goals, that's what earned him the MLS Golden Boot. The title was his, no question. Officially, there was no deadlier scorer in Major League Soccer.
But wait, the story doesn't even end there. In just an incredible show of all-around dominance, he also led the entire league in assists with 19. So he wasn't just finishing the plays, he was creating them more than anyone else in the league. And this visual, man, it just perfectly illustrates the climb. Look at this trajectory for regular season goals. From just that 1 goal in his limited 2023 debut, to an MVP winning 20, all the way to a Golden Boot clenching 29. The data literally shows you a player taking complete and total command.
And you know what? We see a really similar, incredible story with his assists. From 2 to a massive jump to 16, and then he goes and tops that with 19 to lead the league. This chart proves he wasn't just a goal scorer. He was an elite playmaker whose influence as a creator grew every single year. All right, so let's take a step back and put this all together just to see how ridiculously dominant that 2025 season truly was. Just think about what this actually means. In his single season, he was both the league's best goal scorer and its best creator. That led to 48 goal contributions in the regular season alone. And when you tack on the playoffs, he found the back of the net 34 times. It was a statistical masterpiece, plain and simple. And all of this brings us to one final huge question. We've laid out the data, the incredible ascent from a mid-season arrival to a record-shattering force of nature. So based purely on these numbers, on this trajectory of dominance, does Messi already have the strongest statistical case as the most impactful player the league has ever seen? We'll let you be the judge of that.